Minnetonka versus Buffalo here. Got Brady Long, moves it up to Rose, dumps that in far corner. Ronning battling for it, along with Rose. Ronning with it, moves it down to Rose. He takes a shot, that's saved. Puck goes in the corner. Buffalo clears it out of the zone. No icing there. Brady Long moves it D to D. Left it past Lawson. Brody Lee dumps it in the neutral zone. That gets dumped back in. Long with it. He tries to move that up. Ralphie Hatch dumps that one in. Brody Lee on the chase. Ralphie comes up with it. He's got a man. He tries to wrap around. That gets denied. Andreas in the corner battles for it. Ralphie comes up with it there. Moves it along the far side. Lawson tosses it at the net. That gets blocked. Ralphie in the far corner. Brody Lee coming in for some help. Good stick check by Andreas. Oh, Brody's got some space and he puts it in. Brody Lee with a goal assisted by Andreas. Tonka on the board first. 1-0. Olsen on the face-off there, and he dumps that one in. Still trying to learn all these numbers here, bear with me. Onosby pokes that one. Kinzer on the chase, that goes up the boards. Whiteside tries to hold that in. That gets in the neutral zone. Whiteside's still with it. He gets hit. Buffalo comes in the zone. Lawson on him. Lawson gets that puck loose to the far boards. Dumps that in neutral zone. No ice here. Davis Jewett on the chase. He's battling for it against three guys. That pops loose. Ronning battling. Trips up a guy. No call. Davis chasing. That puck gets dumped in the neutral zone. Feldman D to D to Long. Up the boards to Rose. Rose to the middle to Jewett. He calmly brings that in. Loose possession there. Buffalo dump it in the neutral zone. Feldman with it. Feldman drops it to Brady, moves it up to Rose into the neutral zone. Buffalo's got on their end. Ralphie Hatch with the forecheck. Good chase there by Brody Lee to swing that one back in, but nice. Omen keeps that in the zone. Brody Lee battling there. Buffalo gains possession, brings it into the neutral zone. Dumps it in. Moves that over to Omen. Omen up to Lee. We got Andreas. Oh, that's an offsides. Ralphie got a little excited there and got in the zone before he should have. We got a line of Olsen at center, Kinzer right wing, Otsby left wing. Omen tries to move that up to Otsby. Oops, sorry guys. Osby with it behind the net. Moves it up front. No one there. Buffalo safely kicks that away. Buffalo possession in neutral zone. He'll dump that. No ice called. Going on him. Brody with a save there. We got a penalty coming. We got a hooking call. Oh shoot, I never started the clock. Minnetonka penalty. Yeah, it's in the group me. A lot of working parts here, trying to commentate and also start and stop this clock, put penalties on. Oh, Jewett gets a steal here, short-handed chance. Oh, tries to go far side, loses possession of it right at the end, couldn't get a shot off. Feltman will send that. Good ice there by Lawson. Buffalo will dump that one in. Omen sends that one out of the zone. Buffalo with a break here, but good defense there. He loses possession of that, and Tonka will dump it in their end. Ronning on the chase there. Lawson is all over this one and will send it down. Long pass. Olsen with it. He's got 2-on-1 here. Lee will just dump that in. Olsen battling, gets that in the middle. Lee with his shot, that misses wide left. Buffalo dump it in the neutral zone. Brady Long gathers it, passes over to Brody Lee. He'll take a shot. Glove save by Buffalo. Buffalo loop that to the near side corner. Buffalo with it, neutral zone. Ronning over to Rose. Rose takes a shot. Saved by Buffalo. Ralphie Hatch has a chance. He shoots that blocker side. Rebound put away. I think that was Brody Lee again. Brody Lee, 2 on the day. That one was assisted by Ralphie Hatch on the original shot. Chasing that one. Bowman comes up with it. Tries to move it to his partner. It doesn't go through. Moves that up. Tries to get to Hatch. Buffalo with a shot that goes wide. Ullman safely necks that to the point. That gets knocked back in. Ullman with it again. Tries to move that up the boards. That hits some traffic. Feltman with it behind the net. Up the boards to Hatch. Misses that one. No ice here. Puck goes all the way down. Brady Lee. Moves it up to Kinzer. Kinzer takes a hit. Buffalo kind of misses and he takes the worst of it. That gets dumped. Brody will stop it behind the net. Brady Lee moves it to Kinzer. Gets it to Olsen. Couldn't handle that one. That gets dumped back into the zone. Lawson with it. Moves that safely in the neutral zone. That one gets dumped back to Lawson. Lawson, Kinzer. Kinzer dumps that in. Ronning. That one gets knocked into the Buffalo bench. That on the face-off there. Rose with a shot that hits traffic. Ullman with it. Dumps that in. Loops around. Ullman with it. He puts that on net. Saved by Buffalo. Rose on the chase there. He comes up with it there. Far side. Oh. Yeah, Davis there couldn't quite. Right out of his reach. Ullman is going to take this one in. Lawson with it now. He loses it. 2-on-1 opportunity now to Brody, or breakaway. Brody with a big glove save. Brody says, not a chance. And yoinks that out of the air. First serious action for Brody here with a nice opportunity for Buffalo. Gets denied. That gets looped around the boards over to Brody Lee. Moves that to the middle. Ralphie Hatch wins that battle. Gets it to Andreas. Puts it in! This line has all the goals. Brody or Andreas from Hatch and Lee. Keep forgetting to stop the clock. 6:30. Brady Lee moves up to Kinzer to Olsen in the middle. That gets turned over. Feltman with it. Now to Lee, or Long, sorry. Olsen. Kinzer will scoop that one, dumps it in deep. Otsby on the chase. He sends that to the slot, no one there. Buffalo tosses it to mid-center ice. Here. Feltman will dump that back in deep. Otsby on the forecheck. Far pass, bouncing pass. Lawson gathers it, flips it up to the middle. Buffalo comes up with it center ice. Nice and slippery for the Buffalo guy. shot. He'll move that over to Rose. Rose dumps it in. Jewett there. But Buffalo comes up with it. Jewett gets that taken away, but that comes straight to Rose. Takes a shot, saved by the Buffalo goalie. Omen will dump that in. Buffalo hits his own guy in the butt. Jewett dumps that into the zone. Buffalo sends it to the neutral zone. Ralphie Hatch picks that up. Rethinks the situation, regroups. Lawson far side to Lee. Lee to Andreas. Let's see if they some more magic. Not quite. Brody Lee couldn't put enough stick on that one. Nice pass by Andreas. Buffalo will ice it because they're scared.
Hi, Riley.
Shout out to my daughter from my wife and neighbor kid. Riley's watching from Vermont. Andreas battling there. Ralphie comes to help. That gets tossed into our zone. Not gonna. Yes, it makes it for icing. Ah, shoot. I just reset the clock.
Help you with any?
No, we're good. Thanks. 3:47. Everything's under control. Shot by Kinzer hits Buffalo directly. Kinzer gets it again. Shot. Other hits traffic again. Puck is still in the slot. They were battling for it. That puck gets out of the zone barely and is offside. Olsen wins that face-off. Omen will bring that into the zone. He'll shoot right in the chest of the goalie. Another shot hits traffic, doesn't make it to the net. Puck is still on the near boards here. That gets moved up to Omen. Omen will pop that back in. We're offsides, need to regroup. Olsen in the neutral zone. Feltman will move that up the boards. Buffalo with it. We are changing right now. Shot gets blocked partially by Long. Lawson with it. Far side to Rose. Gathers some speed into the zone. Oh, good dangles by Rose. Shot saved by the goalie. Battling for in the corner. Javis and Ronning. That puck squirts out, but Buffalo gets it. Lawson will keep that in the zone. Jewett on the chase. Lawson puts that back deep. Buffalo goes to the far corner, but only Ronning is there. Oh, he mishandles that one. Buffalo breaks out. Nothing there. He'll just dump that. No ice. Oh shit. Brody has to make a big save with the errant handling of the puck. There seems to be a glove in Buffalo's net. Whiteside down low to Hatch, back up to Whiteside. That shot hits somebody. Hatch gets it over to Omen. over to Whiteside, but unfortunately that gets out of the zone. Oh gosh, whoa. Dangerous play there. That gets dumped deep into the zone. Andreas battling, comes up with it, shoots it in the far corner. Otsby with it, gets it to the point. Whiteside, Otsby to the middle. Oh, big save. Kinzer with a tip, but goalie was right there to make a huge save. Damn it. Jewett on the face-off. He'll win that. Rose will pick it up. To the middle, no one there. Buffalo will dump that in. That should be a nice, and it is. Davis will win that. Ronning scoops that up. Oh, tries to move it to the middle of Davis. Buffalo defender all over him. Good poke by Feltman there, but Buffalo still managed to get possession. Loses it there. Dumped in by Rose. Jewett chasing. Feltman steps up, keeps that in the zone, sends it to the far corner. Or near corner for us. Buffalo flip that into the neutral zone. Brady Long will pick it back up and dump it back in. And that is the end of your period. We'll see you after Zamboni. go, back for the second period. Face off, wins it, dumps it in. Buffalo tries to, what? Why is that not ice? Apparently tipped, I didn't see it. Anyways, running with it. Moves it over to Rose, 2-on-1 here. Jewett gets a little disrupted by the Buffalo defense, couldn't quite get a good shot off. Rose tries to put that in the middle, no one there. Brady tries to keep that in, but that puck sneaks out of the zone offsides. Patch with a little bit of trouble coming out of the bench. Andreas with the face-off. Hatch pokes that deep into the far corner. Buffalo gathers it. He'll reverse it. Good break out there by Buffalo, but couldn't get it out of the zone. Ralphie dumps that in. Hatch puts it back in the corner. Buffalo has it on the far wall. Moves it near side. Big save by Brody there. Feltman moves it up to Brody Lee. Brody Lee dumps it far corner, gets a change. Buffalo coming in the neutral zone with some speed. He moves that to the middle. Good tie up there. Oh, we're going to get a hook on Whiteside. Whiteside with the hook. Jewett with the face-off brings that back. Brady Lee D to D, or not D. Oh, that was Rose tries to send that to Jewett straight up the middle to get a shorthanded chance. That couldn't connect. Buffalo will dump that in. It's in the far corner. Lawson puts that up the boards. It bounces back to Lawson. He'll move that to the near corner here. Buffalo sets it up. He'll shoot that. Deflected. Saved by Brody. Another shot. Saved by Brody. Buffalo's first pressure here comes on this power play. Buffalo's still in control. We'll put that deep. Brady Long battling for it. Lawson picks it up and will send it down the ice. Right on net. Minnetonka's changing. Brody, ooh, nice shot. Another nice save by Brody there. And we'll send that down. Ronning on the forecheck. Got Andreas is back up there. Omen and Feltman on D. Good job by Feltman there to disrupt that pass. Shot, screen, saved by Brody. Ullman gets that into the neutral zone. Brody Lee chasing. Good forecheck by Lee. Still on him. Whoops, where am I going? Long pass. Sends that to the far corner. Feltman will scoop that. Buffalo is full strength. Oh, he's got Hatch. Hit him. Oh, Hatch with a chance. No. That pass was tipped on its way. Another penalty by Minnetonka here. We got a roughing. Roughing on Hatch. Davis will win that face-off. That's in the corner, but Buffalo comes up with it. That pass was tipped and out of the zone. Davis on the forecheck. Buffalo looped that. Gets past its intended receiver all the way down for icing. Lee with a good battle and gets a shot on net. Oh, sorry, that was Caleb Ronning, not Brody Lee. Brady Long on the chase. Buffalo loses an edge there, and Brady Long will send it. Ronning with a good forecheck there. Nice pressure. Trip. We're going to get a tripping call on Buffalo. We're going to be 4-on-4 for a minute 10 here. Changes direction, loses his defender, jukes another one, moves it far side over to Rose. That was behind him. Rose is forechecking. That puck comes to the near corner. Davis is there. He'll settle. Trying to set it up. Davis behind the net. Moves it to Ullman on the point. Ullman shoots it back. Gets tipped wide. Jewett with it. Near point, right side. That puck comes out of the zone, gets dumped in. Buffalo gathers it behind the net. Still 4-on-4 here. Oh, almost intercepted by Jewett. Far pass. That is offsides all day. Good call by the ref. We are currently on the power play. Oh, no. 2 seconds left. Dang it. 2 seconds left on our penalty. Andreas brings that back. We are full strength now on the power play. Lawson shoots it. Glove save. Hatch on the left wing. Andreas centering. Lee left wing. Andreas will bring that back to Feltman. Feltman far side. Lawson back to Lee. To the middle, Andreas, he couldn't connect on that one-timer. Hatch puts it back to Feltman, back to Hatch, all the way over to Lawson. He'll shoot right in the chest of the goal. Face off. Rose will put that back to Brady, back to Rose. Long winds up in the head of the goalie. That squirts loose. Didn't know where it was for a second. Long with another shot. That gets deflected wide. Ronning tried to battle for it. Ronning and Davis, they come up with it. Davis with it. Still with it in the corner. Moves it to Ullman, back to Jewett. Jewett with it, dangling. Brings it behind the net, over to Rose with a tight angle shot, save. Steele with it behind the net. Got a penalty coming here. Must be against, it's against Man. We got Manchild with a cross check. Against three guys. Nice job sending that back in. Andreas on the chase. Good forecheck there. He jars that loose. Ronning tries to drop that to Andreas. That doesn't connect. Buffalo with it in the neutral zone coming in. Good defense there by Whiteside. Lawson on now. Whiteside, Lawson comes up with it. Tries to send it out of the zone. Gets out. And we got another offside. Let's get this clock straight. 101. All right. Brody Lee forechecking, ties the guy up, puck squirts loose behind the net to the near corner. Buffalo brings it up, pass off the boards to the neutral zone, doesn't connect. Feltman able to send it back into the Buffalo zone. Olsen battling for it on the far corner. Comes up with it behind the net, but has to get rid of it. Buffalo comes up with it. Feltman takes it. Brady Long ends up with it, sends it. Long pass. Buffalo with it in the middle. Uh-oh, he's wide open for a shot. Big save by Brody. Brody! Jewett on the face-off. He'll win that back. Ullman will get over to Rose. Rose sends it all the way. That should be the end of the penalty. all even here. Andreas scoops that one. He's got in the far corner, tries to get in the middle. Too much traffic. Battling. Andreas still comes up with it. Puck is in the corner. Jewett gets it. Tries to sneak it in the slot. Oh! Oops, sorry. Andreas had a prime opportunity in the slot. Misses the net. Short angle shot. Doesn't go. We got a penalty here. Buffalo. Unknown penalty. I was trying to fix the clock. Power play here for Minnetonka. Brody Lee battling in the corner. Buffalo comes up with it. Sends it. Blocked by Lawson. Lawson backdoor to Hatch. Hatch buries it. Sorry, I did not get all of that on camera. My apologies to Hatch. Andreas on the face-off. Gets that back to Feltman, D to D, over to Lawson, up the boards to Hatch. That comes back to Lawson on the far boards. Hatch will dump that in. Behind the net. That gets into the far corner. Hatch is there to try and gather it. Lee coming in for help. It's a good forecheck here, forcing Buffalo not be able to get out of the zone. They finally do. Gets out of the neutral zone. Nice move by Andreas. Gets it in the zone. Hatch with a long shot. That one wide. Need to get better at this camera work here. Jewett on the face-off. Good forecheck there by Rose. Hit by Ronning. Puck is on the near side here next to the post. Nothing doing there. Buffalo with it in neutral zone. Intercepted by Long. Passes that to his left. Whiteside dumps that into the middle. Buffalo dumps that deep. Whiteside up the boards to Ronning. Couldn't handle that one. Ronning to the far side over to Rose. He dumps that in. They'll go for a line change. Icing. Olsen on the face-off. We got Oxby left wing. Kinzer right wing. Lawson puts that in deep. Kinzer moves it up to Olsen. He couldn't gather that. Long shot from the point by Omen. That misses left. Lawson keeps that in the zone. Dumps that into the front in the near corner here. Kinzer with a hit. Oxby on the forecheck. That squirts behind the net. Buffalo moves that up to the side of the boards. Lawson is still able to keep that in. Buffalo finally gets it out of their zone through the neutral zone into the our zone, saved by Brody. Brody's got to let that loose. No pressure from the Buffalo deep there, so he was forced to play that puck, and then we have a Minnetonka icing. Andreas on the face-off. Brady Long. Got Hatch with it. Hatch up the boards. He'll bring that into the zone. Shoots it. Glove down by the Buffalo. But that puck is still loose. Holding all day long here, but no call. Nice job by Brody Lee to keep that in the zone. Andreas on the forecheck, good hit there. Puck is behind the net. Andreas gathers it up. Nope, loses it. Buffalo moves it up the board. Feltzman is there, and he tries to put on net. That gets deflected to the far corner. Andreas tries to move it to Brody behind the net. But that's tied up in that far corner over there. Gets loose. Nice job by Andreas there to keep that in. Tries to get that to the point. That squirts out. Bouncing puck gets past Brady Lee. Feltman moves it up to the middle. Brody Lee grabs it. Now we got Andreas coming in. Quick turnaround. He'll dump it for the change. Ralphie all over that guy. Jewett on the forecheck. Battling for it in the corner. Got Omen. Brings it in. Jewett, slot, shot blocked. Buffalo tries to send that. We got Whiteside on defending that one. Good job by Whiteside there. We got a chance here, running. All alone, shot. Oh, big save by Buffalo. And I've been neglecting the clock again. I'm done. Jewett on the face-off. Buffalo gets that to the middle. Turnover. Lawson. Feltman with it. Goes to his partner Lawson. Lawson, far pass up the right side to Rose. Deke scores. Great long pass to Lawson. Rose gathers that pass up nicely on a breakaway. Deke's backhand beats Buffalo goalie. Andreas on the face-off. That comes up Buffalo. Buffalo decides to try to go for the body, misses, and leaves the puck, but unfortunately we're not able to gather that one up. Brady Lee, with his silky mitts, gets it to his partner, T.O. T.O. tries to get up the boards to Brody Lee. Oh my gosh, this is terrible camera work. Brady Lee moves it up the boards. No one could get a stick on it, so that's going to be icing on top. hatch over to Lee. Lead Andreas. He's got a guy all over him. He switches directions, gets tripped up. Lee comes up with it over. Oh, tries to get over to Hatch, but that. Nope, we got a call here. Yep, finally. Trip. Buffalo penalty, tripping. Jewett on the face-off. Oh. Buffalo's able to clear it out of the zone. Brady Lee. Ullman brings it up the near boards. Gets it deep in the Buffalo zone. Jewett on the chase. He comes up with that one. T.O. on the Jewett, back to T.O. Far side. Oh. Long over to Rose. He's got T.O. on the far side. Doesn't see him. Long shot gets tipped above the net. T.O. battling in the far corner, or near corner here. Buffalo tries to clear. Rose with a big shot, saved by Buffalo. Final seconds left in the second period. Jewett on the face-off. Face-off won by Buffalo. Tries to clear it and does. And that, they continue to play. And that'll do it for the second period. We'll see you in about 12 minutes after the Zamboni. Minnetonka up 5-0. We are on the power play for 1:03. We got Jewett on the face-off here, surrounded by Rose and Ronning. And we got Omen and Long MD. Buffalo's attempts to dump that in the zone, but hits Minnetonka bench. We'll try this again. Buffalo wins that face-off. He loses control. Rose on the chase, but then Buffalo's able to send that deep. Omen will gather that one, leave it for Long. Long sets up this power play. Back to Omen. Omen leaves it for Ronning. Ronning far side. Oh, tries to hit Rose on the backside. Good recognition by Buffalo to disrupt that pass. That Brody stops it for Lawson. Lawson will bring that up. Passes it to the left to Hatch. He can't handle that one. Buffalo tries to dump it all the way. We're able to stop that and then dump it back into the Buffalo zone. Terrible attempt at icing. Hatch. Oh, tries to hit Andreas. Oh, Lawson. Andreas tries to do the one-timer, doesn't get all of it, but it gets over to Lawson, and Lawson rips that past the goalie for our 6th goal. Yo moves it up to Mann. Olsen moves it over to Lawson. Up to Steele. Steele dumps it far corner. Mann is on the chase. Mann with a good hit. Play comes to the near corner here. Steele with a collision there. Buffalo breaks that out to the neutral zone. Big hit by Lawson. T.O. dumps that one in. Davis on the chase there. Good forecheck. He gathers that one up. Tries to get it in the slot. No one there. Buffalo moves it to the left side. Lawson with another hit. Ullman drops that over to Ronning. Ronning couldn't handle that one. Oh, big hit by Lawson. Lawson is on a terror mission here. Just blowing people up. Ullman dumps that on net. Oh, shoot. Jewett attempts to get that to the point. That goes between the defense all the way. Brody leaves that over for Long. Long pass to Rose. Rose tries to beat his man. Couldn't quite get there. Andreas on the chase there. Rose back on the forecheck. Oh, dangerous pass through the crease. Hatch. Oh, Hatch to Rose. Rose's shot goes wide. Rose goes off to change. Brody Lee comes on. Hatch. Shot. Blocker saved by Buffalo goalie. Brady Lee dumps that into the corner. Brody Lee chasing it. Hatch on the near side stops that from coming out. Andreas on the forecheck comes up with it over to Brody Lee. Back door. Oh! Tries to hit Hatch. Couldn't connect. Andreas. Feet get tied up. He falls. That puck is still over there. That comes loose. Buffalo comes up with it. And he ices that one. Oh, we are running time. I love that. I don't have to pay attention to stopping the clock.
It's one thing, yes.
Otsby chases it behind the net, moves that over to Lawson at the point. He'll go D to D over to Feltman. He shoots it, and that is gloved by Buffalo goalie. Olsen moves it back to Feltman. Feltman tries to get it down the boards. Lawson dumps that into the Buffalo zone. Lawson D to D to Feltman. Feltman tries to get the pass in the middle to Kinzer, but got Buffalo guys in the way. Otsby moves it back to Lawson. Lawson will skate that up out of the zone, up the boards, over to Mann. Mann tries to go outside, inside. Davis Stewart. Oh, Mann tries to get that into the slot, but that pass is high. Off the boards, over to Mann. That gets into the zone. Mann dumps it in. Davis Jewett should get there. Davis puts it in the corner. Mann chasing. Good battle there. Buffalo moves it out. Ullman over to Long. Long gets some space. He'll shoot. Oh my gosh, terrible camera work again. Big save by Buffalo. And I think the puck went out of play. Having Bluetooth connection issues, sounds like, for the music. So the tones you hear. Andreas moves that puck forward. Puck is bouncing all over the place. Buffalo gets it out of the zone. Long is there to gather that one. D to D over to Ullman. Ullman moves it up the side to Ronning. Ronning tips that into the offensive zone. Rose is chasing. That gets into the corner for Andreas. He'll move that up to Ullman. Ullman shoots it. Saved by Buffalo. Rose with it. Tries to sneak that up in front of the net. Rose still with it. Tries to hit Andreas in the slot. Long. D to D to Ullman. That hits traffic. Doesn't make it all the way to the net. And that gets cleared by Buffalo. Long will grab it on the near boards. Bring it in. See some dangles. Shot right in the chest. And rebound sneaks out, and Ronning is able to bury that one. Olsen gets tied up at center ice there. Buffalo brings it over on the left side. Big hit by Lawson. Buffalo dumps that in. It's in the far corner. Buffalo tries to move to the middle. It's in the feet of the Buffalo guy. Get that out of there. Brody Lee comes up with it. He just tosses that in the center ice. Go for a change. Long dump. Ooh. Awkward save by Brody there. Brody Lee brings it over on the left side. Tries to hit Jewett in the middle. Brute of a Buffalo defense. Manhandles Jewett in front of the net. disrupts that pass. Brady long, moves it up the left boards, brings it back over to Feltman. Oh my gosh, my camera work is horrible. I'm sorry. Shot blocked. Feltman brings it up ice. Oh, nice pass. Oh, nice pass to Otsby. Otsby shoots. That barely saved by the goalie. Otsby gathers that one to the middle to Kinzer. That one's right in the slot. Buffalo will clear that out. That's going to be no ice. Apparently tipped, but I would like to argue that. I do not agree. Feltman leaves it for Omen. Omen up the boards. Andreas has it. Andreas, he's got Steele with him. He changes directions, tries to get that to the point to Ullman, fans on it, drops that off. Buffalo gathers that one out of the zone. Nope, just kidding. No, it did come out of the zone. Ullman dumps that in deep. Got man, tries to hit Steele. Steele didn't know that was coming. Good face-off there by Olsen. Rose is battling for it on the boards there. Buffalo gets it, bringing it through the neutral zone. Deep in the corner on the left side. That is Ullman there battling for it. Olsen now. Ronning comes up with it. Lawson moves it over to Ullman. Ullman to the middle for Olsen. Dumps that in deep. Rose chasing. Buffalo up the near boards on the left side. He moves that to the middle, bouncing puck. Oh, gets past Whiteside, and Whiteside's able to recover. And we got a penalty here. We got a hold. Hold, not sure who. Must be Buffalo. Perfect. Nope, sorry, kidding. That's on us. Whiteside with a hold. Jewett wins that face-off back. Brady chasing it. Oh, big shot. I don't know if Brody got a piece of that or not, but that hits the post. Good play by Buffalo there, but Brody was all over it. Jewett. It's a Feltman. Feltman didn't feel the pressure coming. Rose intercepts that one, keeps it in the zone. Wasting time. Nice job by Rose here. He just safely dumps that into the other corner. Andreas going to chase that one. A good forecheck here by our penalty kill forwards. And we got another penalty coming here. Slashing on Buffalo. Whoops, I forgot to put the first penalty on there. That's it. Ronning on the chase there. That puck is on the near corner. Far pass deflected by Ronning. That gets dumped back into the zone. Buffalo goes D to D. Far pass up the middle. Andreas fakes. Whoa, nice. Nice patience by Andreas. He had a player in front of him. He's about to shoot. Stops. Moves. Directions. Better angle. Shoots it and buries it. minute here. We're gonna have a power play. Battling for the puck behind the net. Hatch comes up with it. He'll move it over to Feltman. Feltman thinks, but no. He moves it over to Ullman. Back to Feltman. He shoots through traffic, hits traffic. Hatch with it. Moves it to Brody Lee. He'll shoot. Saved by a goalie. Hatch with it. He'll bring it back to the corner. Oh, tries to hit that upper corner, but hits the side of the net. Ullman with it. He moves it down to Hatch in the corner. Far side point to Feltman. Feltman back to his partner, Ullman. Ullman tries to hit Olsen. Does. Oh. That puck squirts free into the neutral zone. Feltman will gather it. Uh-oh. Feltman loses it for a second. Regroups. Gets it over to Brody Lee, flips it over the defender. Nice job by Brody Lee. Tries to hit Davis. That pass was behind him. Buffalo coming in now. Nice job by Lawson to gather that one. He'll reverse it over to Long. Long up the boards. Steal, quick pass back to Davis. Davis brings it up the boards, or passes it up the boards. Brady Lee grabs it on the near side here. He's got some silky mitts. Let's see what he does with them. Oh, he moves out of board. Davis. Oh. Davis with the shot saved by Buffalo. Let's get back, boys. Right on the far corner here, Mancha. Oh, that puck squirts out of the zone. Steal on the chase. Buffalo behind the net with it. Flips that to the far side. Whiteside gathers that one. Far side over to Kinzer. Kinzer tries to move that to the left, but that gets deflected. T.O. bring it in. Oh, fake pass. Or just mishandled pass. Looks like a fake pass, but he was able to get in the zone. Shot saved by the goal. All right, let's just keep it here for the last 34 seconds, please. Take your time getting the face-off. Andreas, didn't drop it. Andreas with the face-off. Tonka gets possession. Owen Otsby moves it to Ullman. Ullman one-times it hits the goalie in the face. Andreas moves it over to Owen. Buffalo covers that one up. That's going to be it. Brody, with his first start, gets a shutout.